All right, toy fans, here we are on the kind of the second half of my collection find. Again, this is in reaction to, I went to the Toyman toy show this past weekend on Sunday, which is up in St. Louis. A fantastic show, and I recommend anybody who's kind of in the Midwest and can make it. They have this show at least every other month and have been doing so since 1990. It's one of the largest toy shows, and they have special guests there, actors and special artists and wrestlers and things like that. Great toy show. I highly recommend it to anybody who's been there. And in this video just before this one, I was showing you some of the finds that I picked up this past Sunday. I usually try to go at least 3 or 4 times a year, and was able to pick up some really cool things. I showed you my what I picked up from the He-Man and a bunch of other lines, and now the second half of this video is the Hero's Way section of my tour room. I have to kind of break it up because there's a lot of space here to cover. So as far as the items that I picked up at the Toyman show this weekend that are now going to be displayed here on Hero's Way have to do with the Batman line and the superheroes line. I was able to pick up another really cool Mego for my line. Mr. Thing was there, and that, which is nice because he now completes my Fantastic Four collection there. As far as Mego goes, he was in great shape. His suit's fantastic, no rips or tears. Couldn't beat that. So finally I was able to get Mr. Thing and complete that Fantastic Four. So he was picked up there at the toy show. Then another Mego that I picked up was Tarzan there at the end. I don't have his knife, but I'll be on the lookout for it. And I was able to pick up from my Justice League of America line, which again is a very tough line to collect because they made so many figures in it, but I'm having fun, as you can see, putting this line together a little bit at a time. I was able to pick up a nice little 6-pack there, the one that had Luthor, Dr. Polaris, Devil Ray, which is named Tala, Gentleman Ghost, the Psycho Pirate, which is a very cool and interesting villain. So those 6 guys were all part of one package collection, so I was able to pick those up at the toy show. So again, that collection is growing and growing. As we pan over to the real American Hero section, G.I. Joes, of course, I was finally able to complete. I've had a complete Series 1 run for a long time and needed one figure to complete Series 2. Well, I was able to find him, and that is the silver version of Grand Slam that actually came with the jump accessory. He's one of the harder ones to find in the line. He's one of the more expensive ones in the line, but someone had him for a really good price. I was able to pick him up, and now I have a complete Series 2 run. I also picked up Firefly and Blowtorch. Again, had all their accessories, great shape, nice tight joints. So again, I was able to add, so now I'm working on finishing up Series 3, which I don't need that many more figures for, but very happy to find those as well. And then vehicle-wise, I was able to pick up for a real nice condition Vamp, which is one of the Series 1 vehicles. Fits perfectly there in my G.I. Joe headquarters. And again, I'm creating more shelf space for both the vehicles and the figures themselves, as you can see. So this is an ever-growing collection, and when you have the space to do it, it makes it just that much more fun and exciting to try to complete. So then on the Turtles end, I was able to pick up quite a few Turtles for my Heroes in a Half Shell section here. They are located down on this bottom log. I was able to pick up Fugitoid, Leatherhead, the Magician Ralph, Tattoo. He's complete. It's hard to find him with his staff there. And in the back, I was able to pick up the Wacky Action Michelangelo and the Chief Leonardo. Leonardo is my favorite of the Turtles. You guys will have to let me know who your favorite is. So a few more additions from our Turtles. Again, that's going to be another really tough line to complete, but hey, I'm up for the challenge. It's a lot of fun. So then as we pan over past the Batwing over here into the Batman section, I was able to pick up, and here on the bottom, probably the coolest figure out of this line, out of the Legends of the Dark Knight line, the Clayface. He was complete, sealed up and packaged. Looks great. So now all I need out of that line is the Psycho the Batman that came with the really crazy looking bat cycle in the Legends of the Dark Knight line. Again, I wish they would have made more figures out of that line, especially more of the villains. I would have liked to have seen a Riddler and a Mr. Freeze, but I think we were buried into Batman lines there in the mid-90s. They went crazy. They had 4 or 5 different lines going on at the same time, so that probably had a lot to do with it. And then coming up here in the awesome Superpowers line, I was able to find a Calabac in great condition, complete with the comic book, his card back insert, and then also his weapon. So got a really good deal on a Calabac, and was able to add him to my Superpowers collection. Again, it'll be a tough line to complete, especially when you throw in the Cyborg, who fetches a really good price, and then also the foreign exclusive, which is the Riddler, which essentially he was just a repaint of Green Lantern. Then I believe there's also a Captain Ray that was only exclusive down in South America, if I believe. But I'm up for the challenge, and like I said, it's a lot of fun to try. So again, with this video, and then hopefully you tuned into the one that I posted right before this that had to do with my other finds at the Toyman Toy Show this weekend. Love this stuff. I'll be doing some more videos where maybe I just highlight one line at a time and talk about it. So can't wait to hear from you guys. Please keep tuning in, and love to hear what you think and share ideas and subscribe. And let's keep this nice, fun hobby going, guys. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.